Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good. I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment. And as always, I love you so much. And you're receiving your freedom. Right? Let's not waste any time here. You're receiving your freedom. You're creating your freedom. Okay, you're unbinding yourself here. You're making the choice. And if you feel like this isn't you, Spirit is very clearly saying that you are ready for this. Okay, you're ready to break the chains, to take the power back, to live life from the heart, and to fully be you, embody your true self, and live the life that you desire. Live a life that is in line with what you actually desire in life. You are free to do that now, and Spirit wants you to really affirm that. Okay, luck is on your side. You can create your own luck through intentional living. You can live with specificity here. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius, you're free to learn what it is you want. You're free to expand in the direction that you want. You're free to travel, and you're free to follow your North Star. You're free to follow your purpose, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Let's go. I'm so excited. This period of isolation in the past has been a big theme here. Lately, right? We're running it back here with this sea lion. This 9 of air, the 9 of swords. Okay, and there was anxiety here. There were doubts. Okay, Spirit was giving you the signs, but it was just enough to keep you moving along and developing your own spiritual compass. All right, Spirit couldn't give you too much. Okay, I'm seeing the moon here, illusions. All right, things not being revealed. Okay, behind the veil. Right, the signs kept you going and kept you learning, but you had to develop this sense of faith and this sense of trust in yourself and this sense of trust with the divine. Okay, Spirit, the Most High, you had to really start to embody that connection, embody the faith, embody going with the flow. And I'm getting that Spirit really pulled you out of something, fully plucked you out of a situation by force. And it was done as if by magic. Okay, some kind of synchronistic event where you were separated from some kind of a situation, separated from other people, or at least felt like you were the only one of your kind. There was nobody else like you that was on this path, following this connection to God and seeing where that was going to take you, in amongst some kind of emotional turbulence. Okay, I'm getting emotional difficulty here, right? Testing. Feeling like you're on this small foundation and you don't have freedom. That's really what it was. It's like you weren't free to move and you had to sit where you were and develop this relationship with yourself. Okay, and strip everything back. I'm seeing the aura here around the sea lion and around this rock, like this pure white aura, stripping everything back to the root of who you are and what you want and what that connection with the divine really is. And letting go of all of the external noise and all of the people around you so that you could focus and live with intention and intentionally cultivate this relationship with Spirit. And now you're ready. Okay, this is in your past position. You have transformed. You are the butterfly. You are the sea lion butterfly with wings, ready to fly off this rock. You thought that maybe there's no way out of here. How am I going to get away, out of this perpetual storm, right? And you are flying out of it. Okay, you're following your internal guidance systems. You're following your intuition. And this period of isolation, right, it's really served you. It has really served you, okay? You are emotionally strong. Okay, you've developed muscular faith, right? Solid faith. There's a sense of solidity around your connection with the divine. And now you can really center yourself and be in yourself, right? Be in that creative being, that key, that life force energy, okay? Feeling like you're in your body, feeling like you're you, and free to express what it is you want, free to create what it is in this life, while maintaining a connection with the divine and feeling supported. And that's the thing that nourishes us, that connection with the divine. Feeling like we're safe, to have faith, to pursue the unknown, right? Feeling like we're safe to expand. That's what life's all about. And it's given you the opportunity here to be a kid again, or at least connect with that inner child. Really ask those questions. Again, who am I? What do I desire? What do I want to create? What do I want to build? And it's like this almost gave you a safe space to make mistakes, right? In isolation, okay? To accidentally set things on fire here and go, oh, okay, bit too much, right? But you've been developing your passions, right? What makes you happy? What actually lights you up in the world? That's what this whole thing was about, right? Developing emotional strength, emotional fortitude, and being able to embody that page again, right? Connect to that inner child. Connect to that page energy. That's what this whole thing was about. And it's all destined. It's all in divine timing. And you've done so well. You've passed the test. You're ready to fly away. You're ready to fly off this rock and live your best life, right? On your feminine side, I get the Ace of Wands. So this is, let's fast forward to the present moment here, right? Right now, I get the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. So did I say that twice too? The Ace of Cups. Okay, this is the Ace of Cups. I got wands on the brain because there's a lot of fire energy here. There's a lot of passionate. Okay, I get the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, clarifying this Ace of Cups in reverse. So I apologize for that. Sorry, guys. I get the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, clarifying this Ace of Cups in reverse, right? On your feminine side. And this comes back to this period of isolation too, because I feel like you've potentially been pulled out of codependent relationships and you're learning more about independence or interdependence, right? Like being able to rely on other people and help other people and have that community and have that relationship with Source, the divine, and feel like you're protected and guided, but also being free to make your own decisions, to be autonomous. That's what this whole thing was about, right? And I see you guys right now in this moment being somewhat emotionally unavailable. And if you are trying to force a relationship to work or trying to force a connection to work and it's not really working, this might be why. I just don't think it's the time for that. It's a really good time to center yourself. Okay, the veil is very thin right now. There is a very strong connection to the other side and behind the veil that you can cultivate while centering yourself, and it's going to take pouring back into your own cup and cultivating that energy in yourself, that life force energy. I really think that you guys are being guided to pour into your own cup and become somewhat emotionally unavailable and focus on receiving things that make you feel good and light and like you're having fun, and really connecting to that passionate inner child that wants to create just for the sake of creating, being in that flow state, okay? And any kind of emotional heaviness or any kind of emotional drama is not going to agree with you guys right now. It's just not going to compute. I don't think it's the right time. I think you've done so much emotional self-exploration here that you don't need the drama anymore. And I'm really getting somebody who was very giving in the past, who would give a lot to their relationships and maybe put other people first. Maybe that was you, right? But you are seriously being called to have fun. Really, and it's not fun giving to other people when you have an empty cup or a half empty cup, okay? So you're really being called, and I think you guys are doing it now, learning how to have fun and be a kid again and to create, like I say, just for the sake of creating. Moving towards things that make you happy and you're passionate about, things that light you up. Okay, and on the masculine side, I get the Judgment card. There's huge energy here right now, right? It's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So I get the Judgment, I get the Wheel of Fortune, okay, soul contracts and a rearranging of your life to learn some huge karmic lessons here, which you've been doing. It's clarified by the Nine of Cups also. In the Rider-Waite, the Nine of Cups, right, he's happy to share, but he is sitting back with his arms crossed. Okay, you have to kind of go and talk to him a bit, get him to open up a little bit, get to know him. He's not just gonna give away his emotional stability and his emotional fulfillment, because there's an understanding here that, like I keep saying, you have to have that full cup. And I don't think you're super willing to share that in a way that's going to jeopardize your emotional fulfillment right now, because you understand that things are happening very synchronistically. You understand the benefit of having that strong emotional body, and that feeling of being sure of yourself, right? That feeling of being confident. You're really developing your confidence. That's what you're interested in receiving here, right? Things that make you feel good. So any kind of energy draining, any kind of like energy vampirism, energy vampires, whatever, psychic attacks, you're not super interested here. You're more interested in following your destined path and doing what you know that you came here to create. That's what you're more interested in doing here. And understanding that every action has a reaction. It's really like you guys are seeing the consequences of all of your actions, not with shame, but understanding that if you want a certain result, you have to take certain steps. And that's not to say that you have to fully be in the 3D and take all of the action all of the time and have no faith. That's not what I'm saying. That's the one polarity of it. That's going way too far on the other side. But there is a knowing here that if you want something, you have to set your intentions towards it. You have to protect your energy a little bit and spend time doing the thing. Spend time learning about the thing, okay? Things take time. You guys are understanding that, and you're shifting your priorities away from nurturing other people and more into nurturing yourself. And here's why, right? Because you understand what this journey did for you. You're looking back at this period of isolation and going, okay, I get it now. I see who I am now because of this journey. And what's been happening potentially in the past with these codependent relationships, okay, and giving too much to other people, is that spiritual progress was being blocked, all right, on your side and on the side of the other party, because there was an enabling that was happening here. There was a comfortability that was happening here, right? And it was blocking some kind of a spiritual progress. And you're saying to yourself now, I'm going to keep building myself up, living my purpose, being the example, okay, living my best life and being the example for other people, okay? And while you're filling up your own cup and cultivating your own energy center, you understand that other people are going to be doing the same. The more you can pull back and stop enabling toxic emotional patterns, the more other people are going to learn on their own. And they're going to be on their own hero's journey. And they're going to learn how to create their own life. And they're going to be the page of their own life. Do you see how it all happens? It starts to unfold, right? Because you've been pulling your energy back and being a bit selfish. Because you know it's part of your soul destiny. And your soul contract here. Things are being rearranged in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Luck is on your side. You're closer than you think because Spirit just wants you to affirm this. Okay, you've been building the solid foundation. You don't necessarily need to write out this long plan and get super practical. It's about keep working on that foundation. Keep working on your intentionality, your mindfulness, okay? Where your attention goes, your energy will flow. So it's all about mindfulness right now, okay? Projecting into the future with that Nine of Swords energy is not always super helpful. Okay, so there's something about just continuing to fill up that cup and build that strong foundation so that you feel safe in your energy to go with the flow and expand. Okay, 3 of Wands, 3 of Fire. This sea turtle with the shell, right? He's protected. Expansion. Luck is on your side to expand in the direction that you want as an individual. There's nobody like you. You're protected by Source because you've been developing that connection to Source, right? Jupiter energy. Wheel of Fortune, ruled by Jupiter, okay? Sagittarius. Jupiter energy, okay? Expansion. 3 of Wands. And going with the flow. Okay, the sea turtle can swim, right? It's got limbs, it can move around, it can go where it needs to go, right? But it goes with the current. Okay, like I said, it has the shell. Okay, it's protected, but it goes with the flow. And that's what you guys have been learning to do. Going with the flow of life. And even, I think, exploring that flow state. Like that that state of mind where you're not listening to the noise and calculating things and making those logical steps. You're just in it. You're living from the heart and living from your subconscious, okay? And I think that's what you guys are learning. There's really, with this Page of Wands energy, learning how to do things that you're passionate about and create the things that make you really happy and get you excited, right? And moving towards that. Okay, but doing it with some kind of a flow state, knowing that using the logic and using the intellect is quite exhausting. Okay, Spirit wants to support you here. That's the whole thing. It's like Spirit wants to support you here and guide this current and take you where you need to go, so you don't need to do all of the work and you don't need to be exhausted all the time. Okay, and finding your center, I think, in amongst this flow state is going to be key. Like I said before, the veil is very thin right now. Your connection with Source, I feel like, is very strong, and you're getting some very clear signs, some clear insights. And you know what I'm getting is you guys are thinking about some deep stuff right now. Like thinking about stuff on a deep level. And it's almost this fun balance between like, okay, like I'm kind of exploring and being a kid and feeling safe because I've gone through this hectic rite of passage in the past where I was isolated and I had to develop this connection with Source. So now I kind of feel safe, and you know, the mystery is like a little bit fun now. You know, it's a little bit exciting. There's this energy. I'm getting this energy of anxiety, but excitement, because it's the same energy, right? It's just about your perception of it. Like anxiety and excitement, it's the same energy that's channeling through your body. So I'm really getting that you guys are very excited moving through the unknown here. You know, not everything's been revealed. And the veil is very thin. So it's such a good time to find your center and really get true into yourself and that energy. Connect with that energy of yourself so you don't get lost in this. I think there's a really important balance here that needs to happen. As you expand, there's something about expanding at a safe speed so that your nervous system can handle it and you don't just like fly into the ether, okay? You're here to live a human experience at the end of the day, and being grounded in the 3D is a gift as well. To be able to touch things, okay? To be able to taste things, right? That's part of this life here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come here to experience that. So I think really working on that balance between you, your energy center, and what it is to live on this physical plane, and the connection with the divine. That's the balance, you and the divine, so that you can safely have this connection, right? The healing stones, tenderness, care, gentleness, and nourishment, okay? Spirit wants you to embody what it is you want, because I know you guys want to be in better health, feel more supported by your body, and feel more supported by your nervous system. So Spirit wants you to act as if here. This is your gift at this time, right? The healing stones, to keep grounded. Okay, keep doing the meditation and the yoga and the earthing. Okay, the stillness practice, anything that can get you back into that energy center, I think is going to be so invaluable at this time. And I also get the records. Okay, remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. Okay, now is a really good time to access or ask for it to be revealed to you, your records, your life records, okay? Any kind of past life or pre-birth arrangements or contracts. Now is a really good time to ask that question. Start exploring that. You are free to call upon Thoth at this time and ask for things to be revealed to you, and ask to explore where any blockages might be, because things are going to start to make a lot more sense. And you're free to do this at this time. Like I said, call upon Thoth. And that's going to, I think, help with any kind of anxiety that might be surfacing here. You're still going to be required to cultivate faith and have that connection and maintain that connection to the divine. But information can be revealed to you through intentionality, through being specific about what it is you want, using that throat chakra here with the Taurus card. Okay, don't be afraid to use that throat chakra and ask Spirit for answers in a more clear way. If you're getting signs that are a bit vague, or a bit abstract that you don't understand, you are free to ask for more detailed information and then be patient and open, ready for it to come in. Okay, you're totally within your rights to do that here. And Spirit does have a good sense of humor too. I do want to say that. Don't be afraid to kind of have a laugh with Spirit. I've got, maybe that's a story for another time. No, I will say, okay, so I know I will say it. Because sometimes the downloads I get can be quite abstract and vague. And last night I was getting a lot of information about intentionality and mindfulness and the veil being thin. And so much love to all the other readers on this platform. Like, I love YouTube Tarot. I do. I really enjoy listening to YouTube Tarot. Like, good readings really lift me up and give me energy, provide me with a lot of guidance. And there are some great readers on this platform that are very good at, how can I say this? Like, giving you that hook, like, giving you that one line, you know, that all of this abstract information summed up into one clear, concise line that sort of like fires you up. And like, I so much respect, like, that stuff really helps me, right? And like I said, sometimes the information I receive is a little bit abstract or scattered, and that too is a reflection of the way my mind is processing things. And I think this is why this intentionality thing is coming up for me also. I was receiving a lot of downloads about that stuff last night, and I said to Spirit, I was like, look, yeah, I need something like a bit sexy here. Like, you know, I need something that's a bit like exciting and just like clear and concise. Could you just give me a one-liner? Could you just give me a one-liner, Spirit? And Spirit's laughing, hey? And it said, life will never be the same. Clear as day. Life will never be the same. I mean, how exciting is that? Right? And all I had to do was ask. And like I say, Spirit has a bit of a sense of humor about things. Life will never be the same. I'm glad I shared that story, actually, because I think it's a great analogy. It says a lot about that relationship with Spirit. And it's willing to go anywhere that you're willing to go, because you are Spirit too. Remember, Spirit is in all of us and we have that connection. But you will see yourself reflected in Spirit too. Right? Like, if you have a sense of humor here, Spirit's going to mirror that, because you are in that energy, right? There's an energy here of letting go of the past that's coming out straight away with this Six of Cups in reverse in the past position, clarified by the Death card. So I think that there's something here about flow state and embodying what you've learned and just being what you've learned. And I think there's a message here about not needing to think so much about this anymore, because it's becoming you. Like, it has served you in a way where I think you've learnt the lessons here. You're ready to kind of close out some kind of a chapter here. I'm getting big Scorpio energy here with the Death card and the Sacral Chakra as well. Okay, so really big Scorpio energy here. Opposite the sign of Taurus, I will say too, I was getting this song all morning, Laws of the Universe by Toro y Moi. I love Toro y Moi, so definitely check him out if you're not familiar. This song, Laws of the Universe, right? And the lyrics were kind of weird and abstract too. And I realized that his name, Toro y Moi, I looked it up, and I think it translates to the bull and me. Right, so there's something here about Taurus energy, that grounded foundation. Maybe with that showing up as your subconscious fears as a full moon, it's like you have the foundation. I don't think you need to really worry about, oh, do I need to do more faith? Like, oh, that is such a bad way to say it. Do I need to do more faith? Like, go with the flow here. Spirit's supporting you to just go with the flow. I feel like you've learned your lessons. There's some kind of a karmic lesson that has been learned. You're ready to let go. Okay, with the Six of Cups, you're ready to let go of the past. There's something here about Taurus energy and Scorpio energy. And maybe look to the future. Ask about what that next step is. With the Records card, channel Thoth and ask him to reveal to you, is there something in your Akashic records that you need to know? Is there some kind of a blockage here that, for your highest good, and don't forget to say that part, okay? Ask, for your highest good, is there anything that you would like to show me so that I can remove any blockages in my life? Any kind of pre-birth or pre-life contracts? But I think this process of going through the Nine of Swords energy and developing this faith, it's like you're free to move on and embody that and just be in the flow of that. Like I keep saying, being in that flow state, living from the heart and just feeling more, letting go of the Nine of Swords, letting go of the anxiety, and looking at it as more of an energy in the body. When you're experiencing, and I've said this before, when you're experiencing anxiety, try not to assign a story to it. Try not to look back at that narrative and all of the things that you've been through in this life and start to tell yourself why you're experiencing the energy. Just feel the energy. Okay, just go with the flow, continue to expand, and feel the emotions come up. Just observe them with love, with patience, okay? Be in stillness and feel the emotions. If it gets too much, take a break. Okay, there's no rush here. We're going with the flow. But if these feelings of anxiety come up, and this is in your present position, Ace of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, you're really ready to let go of any kind of narrative that you've applied to this anxious energy and just feel the anxiety. I think this is really going to help your nervous system here. Just feel the anxiety. Don't apply any logic or reasoning to it, and just feel it with love and observe it with love, and just be compassionate to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be soft with yourself. Okay, and I think there's a warning maybe in the future about being too hard on yourself. With the Emperor in reverse, there's a really strong call. And here's the thing, right? We're always exploring opposing energies here. So we do go pretty far on one side of the spectrum in these readings, and then we take it back on the other side because we're finding balance. And the Emperor upright did come out in the last reading I did. Whether you've seen it or not, it doesn't matter. These are timeless readings, right? But I feel like you are somebody who is taking control of your own life and is setting those intentions, having that level of intentionality, specificity, okay, going in the direction that you want to go. So I think there's just a warning here warning's a bit of a warning. I don't know, maybe just a suggestion. It's a bit soft, it's a bit of a softer word. That while you're going into this new life, we're getting the Fool in the future, by the way, just saying. So while you're stepping into this new life, and you're free to go wherever you want, okay? You're free to set the intention about where you want this flow to take you, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself and just soften your edges a little bit, okay? Keep those, I know you're keeping up those healthy boundaries with people, okay? I know you're somewhat emotionally unavailable at this time and pouring into your own cup, but maybe don't be too harsh, okay? There's a balance that's required here, okay? We don't want things to get too harsh. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be too hard on other people as well. Okay, I understand it's not the best time to be getting involved with emotional drama and this, that, the other thing, but just forgive it with love. You don't have to get involved. Okay, you're free to move wherever you want. Okay, you don't have to get involved in other people's emotional drama if you don't want. That's fine. But don't let yourself have an emotional reaction to it. Don't let yourself apply some kind of a narrative to other people's emotional drama. See, we're coming kind of full circle here. It's always a reflection. Okay, there's something about just being in that flow state. There's a big message about being in the flow. Going with the flow of life, just getting out of the head, getting away from the mind a little bit. Whether it's you or other people, there's a big energy of letting go, moving on in the direction that you want to go, and not projecting into the future, not using the mind to project into the future, to assign a narrative into the past, and have that healthy level of control, knowing when it's appropriate to take action or sit back. Okay, there's something about stoicism here. Okay, experience. Okay, you've been through the experience. Okay, so you're safe to learn. Like, you're safe to be the page. Right? There's so much balance. So much of this energy is about balance. Right? Like, you've learnt a lot and you're ready to let it go. But you're safe to learn more. And being a page doesn't necessarily mean you've done anything wrong. Okay, you're just expanding. Sorry, I keep flipping them all over the place. You're just expanding. You're moving into the unknown again. And you've been healing your relationship with the unknown. You've been healing your faith, your ability to trust, right? And in the future, I get the 8 of Cups as well. This is an interesting interpretation of the 8 of Cups here. I'm going to read this message. It is a kangaroo. Shout out to kangaroos everywhere, all over Australia. Love them. This message says it's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. See, it's so poignant. It's so perfect that this came out. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't through the narrative, right? Trust that Source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So like I said right at the start of the reading, there's something here about deciding that you're free, right? Affirming your freedom and allowing Spirit to guide you when you decide that you have freedom. Instead of feeling like the current in life is keeping you trapped and you're washed up under the current events, right? Instead of feeling like you have no control, understand that you're the magician, right? I know the magician card hasn't come out in this reading, but that's really what you are, okay? You're setting off onto this journey, and that's going to be the next step for you, is to really embody that magician energy. That's the card that comes next, right? And it's all about intentionality, okay? Setting those intentions and being mindful, affirming your freedom, knowing that Spirit is going to take you where you want to go for your highest good, and just going with the flow here. Spirit Source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. Anything that you feel like you're missing is going to be provided to you by Spirit through more lessons too. If you need to learn how to be more confident, Spirit will show you how to be more confident. And the kangaroo is about balance. Now that I say that too, because like I was saying, so much of this reading is about balance. The tail on the kangaroo keeps it balanced, right? And it leaps forward. Okay, the kangaroo doesn't walk. I don't know how many of you guys have seen a kangaroo in action, right? But they don't walk, they hop, right? They leap. And they can move with great speed too. And with their ears and their tail, okay, that's what keeps them balanced. So you're ready to leap forward into this new life of freedom. You're ready to move forward into this new life of freedom. Leap forward with balance, right? Keeping everything balanced, not getting too hard. All right, not too soft, just right. Okay, there's something about being just right and having fun with it, right? Having fun with it. Keep cultivating that page energy, right? Keep using your intuition. Okay, the ponyta here, the horse. This is in your current energy too, freedom. The horse is all about freedom, that Knight of Wands energy. So you're free to keep moving towards your passions, right? The things that light you up and make you happy. Okay, I'm going to call upon Osset, the Egyptian god, to please provide us with some guidance before we get out of here. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. And I love you so, so much. And I speak this reading was very helpful and illuminating for you. And keep doing what you're doing, right? Because I love it. Kanum, right? The creator god. You're the creator. Number 19. I was going to say too, there's something here too about the number 19, okay? Because the C line, right? The letter S, the super potion, the S, right? The sacral chakra, like I was talking about. There's something here about the letter S. There's something here about the letter S and the number 19, okay? And then this card just came out, Creator God. Number 19, okay? The 8th prime number. There's something about 8, going from the 8 to the 9. Okay, you're ready to start surfing that wave. Work with the moon, I'm hearing. Use the moon. Be intentional, right? Be mindful. Okay, Kanum says, come to me, for I am a powerful creator god who can fashion you into a powerful human. You exist in time and space forever and have so much hidden universal knowledge. When you call on this hidden power, it gives me the power to make you a god too. You are not here on earth to simply be a human. You were created by me to become a god, just as I later united within myself the 4 great gods, Ra, Shu, Jeb, and Osiris. Okay, abundance. Successful plans will be created that bring financial rewards. Love. Okay, I love this, right? This is exactly what I was saying with this Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay? You need to create time and space for a new lover coming soon. Nurture your present partnership to ensure it becomes great for you both, okay? So any kind of partnerships in your life currently, nurture it through nurturing yourself and nurture your relationship with the divine. Keep pouring the energy back into yourself and prepare for this by being intentional. Be mindful, keep doing the grounding practices, cultivating your energy, and get out of that headspace. Keep living from the heart, and everything will be gravy. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you sharing this space with me. I love you so, so much, and I'm so, so proud of you. Keep it up, and I absolutely cannot wait to do this all again in the next reading. I'll see you then.